When I say that each word scorches my pen, I mean that writing forces me to confront parts of myself I would rather avoid. Putting my actions into words makes them real. I'm not writing to impress anyone, I'm writing to hold myself accountable. Recording my wrongdoing is uncomfortable but necessary. If I don't name my mistakes, I risk repeating them without thinking. The idea of a fallen angel descending isn't about something supernatural to me. It represents the part of myself that has drifted away from what I know is right. That descent didn't happen suddenly. It happened through choices that felt justified in the moment. Repentance in this sense isn't about fear, it's about recognizing that the oath I describe feels permanent because some decisions leave visible marks. Even when no one else sees them, I feel them. Commitments made in anger, pride, or desperation can shape how I move through the world. They influence how I write, how I think, and how I see myself. That pressure is what drives me, but it also weighs on me. There are consequences to those choices. I felt trapped by them, like being pulled downward into something unstable and frightening. That fear isn't imaginary. It comes from knowing that ignoring responsibility leads to loss of control. Still, I don't believe being overwhelmed means being defeated. I believe growth comes from persistence. Writing becomes the way I rise above what I've done. It's how I process guilt, fear, and identity. Through discipline and intention, I can remove the hold that past promises and mistakes have over me. Passion for me isn't chaos, it's focus, it's choosing to create instead of destroy. This piece was also inspired by the artist Scorching, specifically the imagery of a lightning tattoo. That symbol stayed with me because it looks powerful but also feels like a mark that can't be removed. It reminded me of how certain identities or reputations get branded onto people, sometimes by their own choices, sometimes by how that lightning mark made me think about Cain in the Bible, someone marked not for glory but as a consequence. Cain wasn't just punished, he had to live with the awareness of what he had done. In that sense, the mark wasn't only a curse, it was a reminder, a warning, a burden that forced reflection. At times I feel that same tension, like being marked by my past, watched by it, shaped by it, but writing gives me a way to respond rather than submit. Instead of letting the mark define me, I confront it. I use discipline, honesty, and creativity to work through it. This isn't about erasing the past or pretending I'm unmarked, it's about choosing what the mark means. Writing allows me to transform guilt into understanding and responsibility into growth. If I'm marked, then I decide what I build with that knowledge instead of letting it destroy me.